Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be trying to recreate the Taco Bell Mexican pizza. Except on ours, we're going to try to make it just a little bit meatier, a little bit tastier, and a little bit healthier. Can I still do all that stuff and beat out the original? Watch this video and find out. So you ready? Let's get into this. Alright, luckily this is a pretty simple thing to make. We're going to need some 93% lean ground beef, some low-carb flour tortillas. I'm using Kroger Carbmaster ones, but there's plenty of other companies that make good ones as well. Some refried beans. You could take the time to make your own, but we're trying to keep this as simple as possible, so these are just canned ones from Rosarita. I've got some taco seasoning. This is just the McCormick stuff. Some 4-cheese Mexican blend, some diced Roma tomatoes, chopped green onions, and our last ingredient, some Taco Bell mild sauce. If you live in the United States, you should be able to get this pretty much in any grocery store. And this is the exact same stuff that they have in the packets at the restaurant. If you don't want to buy these from your grocery store or you can't find them, no big deal, just go to Taco Bell and snag some off the counter.
Are you serious?
If you'd like to make this recipe, all the ingredients and measurements are down in the description of the video, along with the calorie count, the protein, the carbs, and the fat. Alright, the first thing we're going to do is prep our meat. I'm going to use a mixing bowl to mix the meat with all of my seasoning. You can actually do this right on the stovetop if you want to, but I found it's just a little bit more even if you do it this way. So we'll dump in our meat, dump in our seasoning, and just going to mix this really good just to make sure you get a nice even distribution of seasoning onto all your meat. Okay, once you got this mixed up really good, we're going to set this aside and work on our tortillas. For those tortillas, I'm just going to heat and crisp them in my Hexclad pan right here. I'm going to do this over medium heat and I'm not going to add any oil or anything to it. You can get it more crispy and flaky if you do add a little bit of oil, but I'm trying to keep this a little bit healthier, and even without the oil, you're going to get a nice crunch. So I'm going to skip that, but you are welcome to put a little bit of oil in here if you want to. You're going to have to do these one at a time. They don't necessarily have to go in here for all that long. You just want to get them a little bit crunchy, and that's not going to take more than a couple of minutes on each side. Now that we got our tortillas ready, we are going to preheat our oven, and we're going to set that to 400 degrees. All we need the oven for is to melt the cheese on top of our Mexican pizza. So 400 degrees is going to work out really good for that. In addition to that, we can take our refried beans and we're going to just stick those in the microwave, and we'll just heat these up for about a minute or so. Once that gets done, we're just going to leave the beans inside the microwave so they don't get too cold, and we'll come back to those in just a little bit. On those beans, you're going to want to give them a stir about halfway through. Now we can move on to cooking the meat. We don't really need to preheat the pan too much because it still should be hot from doing the tortillas. And we don't really need to add any oil to the pan because there should be plenty of fat still in this burger meat. All we have to do now is cook this up. Hey, by the way, if this is your first time here and you want to learn some cool new recipes, get some great cooking tips and tricks and all sorts of other kitchen related things, then start now by subscribing to the channel and clicking the notification bell so you never miss a thing. Okay, once you got your meat cooked through, then we'll be ready to start building our Mexican pizzas. And that looks pretty good to me. So, we'll turn the heat off on this. If you're using induction like I am, then you can just leave it right here for a second. But if you're using a regular electric cooktop, be sure to kind of move that off your hot burner. Okay, let's start building these out. We're making 2 of these, so we got one there and one here. First thing that's going on here is our beans. So we'll distribute that amongst our 2 Mexican pizzas here. And we're getting way more beans than you get at Taco Bell, that's for sure. You want to spread that out as much as you can and just try to get it nice and even. You see, even without frying these tortillas, just heating them up gives them enough firmness to where we can do this. Okay, now we're going to give this a little bit of taco meat. And these are going to be getting a lot more meat than you might be used to. In fact, I think I'm just going to pile it in the middle and distribute it out just a little bit here. Camera's kind of in the way, so I'm doing the best I can for you. We kind of want to make this look sort of like the Taco Bell picture. Not the way you get it when you buy it, but the picture that's on the menu. That's kind of what we're trying to do here. Okay, now we'll get our top layers, like so. I'll put that the other way, since it's kind of bowed a little bit. Gonna get a little bit of our taco sauce. Whoa. Quite a bit of our taco sauce, actually. Doesn't have to be too terribly neat, just try to get it sort of evened out. Then we're gonna add our cheese. Alright, you can see that these aren't going on here yet. Those are garnishes, they're gonna go on at the very end. So now these are ready for the oven. Just remember, these are only going in here long enough to get that cheese melted. We already got everything cooked here, so we don't need it in there any longer than they gotta be. Probably only a couple of minutes. And it looks like Boogie's ready to eat. Yes, Boogie, it's coming. Alright, it's been a couple of minutes. Let's take a look. Oh, that looks great. Let's get these finished up. Okay, we'll add some tomatoes. Like so. And a few onions. And this looks ready to eat. What do you think? Well, visually it was way better. If you've ever gotten a Mexican pizza over a Taco Bell, you know that when you open the container, it kind of looks like somebody sat on it a lot of times. What? As far as calories go, we're probably a little bit higher, but you're also getting a heck of a lot more food. In any case, it's well worth it because this thing is good. If you like this video, you might like my taco recipe right here that I did a little while back. Those were really easy to make and, more importantly, delicious. Well, that's it for now. I hope to see you back again here really soon, and until that time, I'm Joe and I hope you have a phenomenal day. Take it easy.